Day of the month of September, in an early year of a decade not too long before our own, the human race suddenly encountered a deadly threat to its very existence. And this terrifying enemy surfaced, as such enemies often do, in the seemingly most innocent and unlikely of places.
Come on, little shop of horror, bop, bop. You never stop the terror, little shop of horror, no. Oh, only no, oh, only no, oh, only
no. What'd you break now, Krellborn?
Nothing, Mr. Mushnick.
So, she finally decides to come to work.
Good morning, Mr. Mushnick.
What morning? It's already 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Not that we had a customer. Who has customers when you're in a flower shop on Skid Row?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Seymour, what's going on back there?
Very little, Mr. Mushnick.
Audrey, you better go back there and see what he's... Audrey, where'd you get that shiner?
China?
Audrey, that greasy boyfriend of yours, he's beating up on you again. Look, I know it's none of my business, but I'm beginning to think he's maybe not such a nice boy.
You don't meet nice boys when you live on Skid Row, Mr. Mushnick.
I got these plans repotted for you, Mr. Oh!
Seymour, look what you've done to the inventory.
Oh, don't yell at Seymour like that, Mr. Mushnick.
Hi, Audrey. You look radiant today. Is that new eye makeup?
Oh, how's everything cleaned up before the first customer gets here?
Well, that should give you plenty of time. Look, God, what an existence I got. Misfit employees, bums on the sidewalk, business is lousy. My life is a living hell. You, urchins, off the stoop. It ain't bad enough I got the winos permit decorating the storefront. I need 3 worthless ragamuffins to complete the picture.
Oh, we ain't bothering nobody, are we, Crystal?
No, we're not, Ronette.
You ought to be in school.
Yeah, but we on the split ship.
Right. We went to school to the 5th grade and then we split.
So, how do you tend to better yourselves?
Better ourselves? Mister, when you from Skid Row, ain't no such thing. The alarm goes off at 7 and you start up down. You put in your 8 hours for the power.
I'm for. And he tells me, gee, I'm not sure. Sweep that floor, kiddo. I started life as an orphan, a child of the streets, here on Skid Row. He took me in, gave me shelter, a bed, crust of bread, and a job. Treats me like dirt, calls me a slob, which I am. So I live downtown. That's your home address. You live downtown. Where your life's a mess. You live downtown. Where depression's just status quo. Down on Skid Row. Show me a way to get out of here. 'Cause I constantly pray I'll get out of here. Please won't somebody say I'll get out of here. Someone give me my shot or I'll rot here. Show me how and I will. I'll get out of here. I'll start climbing uphill and get out of here. Someone tell me I still can get out of here. Someone tell Lady Luck that I'm stuck here.
It sure would be swell to get out of here. Bid the gutter farewell and get out of here. I do heaven and hell to get out of Skid. I do want to know what to get out of Skid. But a hell of a lot to get out of Skid. People tell me there's not a way out of Skid. But believe me, I gotta get out of Skid Row.
Look at that. 6 o'clock. We didn't sell so much as a fern. I guess this is it. Don't bother coming in tomorrow.
You don't mean.
You can't mean.
What? What don't I mean I'm close? We're like kaput.
You can't.
Kaput. Extinct. I'm closing this garden customer for second place.
Mr. Mushnick, forgive me for saying so, but has it ever occurred to you that maybe what this firm needs is to move in a new direction?
Oh, what Seymour's trying to say, Mr. Mushnick, is well, we talked about it. And we both agreed that, oh, hey, Seymour, why don't you run the back and get that strange and interesting new plants you've been working on? You see, Mr. Mushnick, some of these exotic plants that Seymour has been tinkering around with are really unusual. And we thought that some of these strange and interesting new plants, prominently displayed and advertised, would attract business.
I'm afraid it isn't feeling very well today.
See? Isn't that bizarre?
At least. What kind of weirdo plant is that, Seymour?
I don't know. It looks like some kind of fly trap, but I haven't been able to identify it in any of my books. So I gave it my own name. I call it an Audrey, too.
After me.
I hope you don't mind. You see, sir, what I was thinking is that maybe if we put a strange and interesting plant like this here in the window, I don't know, maybe...
Maybe what? Do you have any idea how ridiculous you sound? Just because you put a strange and interesting plant in the window, people just don't suddenly...
Excuse me. I couldn't help but noticing that strange and interesting plant in the window. What is it?
It's an Audrey 2.
Audrey 2. I've never seen anything like it.
No one has.
Did you find it?
Yeah, well, you remember that total eclipse of the sun about a week ago. I was walking in the wholesale flower district one day, and I passed by this place with this old confused man. He sometimes sells me weird and exotic cuttings. Well, because he knows, you see, that strange plants are my hobby. He didn't have anything unusual there that day. So I was just about to, walk on by.
Good for you.
when suddenly, and without warning, there was this total eclipse of the sun. It got very dark, and there was this strange humming sound, like something from another world. And when the light came back, this weird plant was just sitting there. Just, kind of stuck in among the zinnias. I could have sworn it hadn't been there before. But the old man sold it to me anyway. For $1.95.
Sick.
Well, that's an unusual story. And a fascinating plant.
Strange man, too.
Yes. Well, I might as well take $50 worth of roses while I'm here.
$50?
$50?
Oh, bless that man. Woman, man, thing.
Yes. Can you break 100?
It's 100.
Yeah.
No.
No?
I'm afraid we close the register for the day.
Well then, I'll just have to take twice as many then, won't I?
Twice as many?
Twice as many?
Yes, ma'am. Right away, ma'am. Audrey, my darling, kindly fetch this lady $100 worth of our very finest Red Beckham beauty roses. Oh, can I have the money, please?
Thank
Beautiful
you.
job wrapping, my dear.
That is one strange and interesting plant.
Well, just don't stand there. Quick, put that plant, what do you call it?
And Audrey, too.
Put that Audrey, too, in the windows where the passersby can see. My God, I never have believed it. My children, I'm taking us all to dinner.
Oh, I can't. I got a date.
With that same no good, Nick? Look, Audrey, I'm telling you, you don't need a date with him and he made you medical.
He's a professional.
What kind of professional wears a black leather jacket and rides?
Oh, he's a rebel, Mr. Mushnick. But he makes good money. And besides, he's the only fella I got. Enjoy dinner. Good night, Seymour.
Good night, Audrey.
Poor girl.
Well, are we still going to dinner?
You're not going anywhere, Crowborn. You're staying right here and taking care of the sick plant. How come it's fading all the time?
I told you it's been giving me trouble. It just wilts like this. The Audrey 2 is not a healthy girl.
Sugar between us. Here's the Audrey 1.
If I only knew what breed it is, what genus, but it's not in any of the books.
Well, Crowborn, my advice to you is that you better figure it out and fast. Look at that little exotic beauty did for business.
I know.
So work, Seymour. Nurse that plant back to health. I'm counting on you.
I know.
You do?
I do.
So fix good night.
Joey, I don't know what else to do with you. I mean, Mr. Mushnick and Audrey, they just met you. But I've been going through this with you for weeks. Grow and wilt. Spurt and flop. Are you sickly little plant, or are you just stubborn? What is it you want? What is it you need? I've given you sunshine. I've given you dirt. You've given me nothing but heartache and hurt. I'm begging you sweetly. I'm down on my knees. Oh, please grow for me. I've given you plant food and water to sip. I've given you potash. You've given me zip. Oh God, how I missed you. Oh Pod, how you tease. Oh please grow for me. I've given you southern exposure to get you to thrive. I've pinched you back hard like I'm supposed to. You're barely alive. I've tried you at levels of moisture from desert to mud. I've given you grow lights and mineral supplements. What do you want from me, blood? Ow! Dim roses, dim thorns. Clumsy me. Hey, Chewie. Chewie, look what happened. You open up. I wonder what made you do that. what made you do that. I guess a few drops wouldn't hurt, as long as you don't make a habit out of it or anything. I've given you sunlight, I've given you rain. Looks like you're not happy unless I open a vein. I'll give you a few drops, if that'll appease. Now please, oh please, grow for me.
Cop, I'm out of order. No, you're out of order. That was great having you on the show there, Toby. So, Seymour, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, your name's Seymour.
yeah, that's me, sir.
What do you see more of?
I don't get it. Oh,
Whatever. So anyway, what's this plant you got here?
well, I like to call it an Audrey, too.
Great. Where did you get that from? It looks really neat.
If I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
Okay, I'll go with that story then. Well, can I just touch it? I want to touch it.
I suppose so. Tooey!
Why is it trying to bite me?
Don't know.
Okay. Well then, that was Toby. He's Toby the Communist Monkey. He's my little bodyguard. Anything that tries to kill me in my office, he attacks.
Okay.
Yeah. So, wait. Tell me again. Where did you get this?
It was from this old confused man. You really don't want to know, but you know how Skid Row is.
Skid Row, you say?
Yes.
Confused. Hey, that's my cousin. Yeah, Shirley.
Poor you. Shirley.
Yeah, that's what she used to be called. I don't really know anymore. I don't talk to her. I try not to. So, back to the plan. Is there anything special that you feed it?
Special. Special. Not really. It's kind of a secret formula, but it's not hard to come by.
Great. Well, that's all the time we have for
I'd also
you.
like
This
to
is
remind our
weird.
listeners, the address is on display.
No! He didn't mention the address! Pinch me girls, couldn't be happening. All of a sudden success coming out of the blue. I put a sign up right in the front window, an advertisement right in the front window. Stop it and see the amazing new plant Audrey 2. And the really remarkable things that people, they do. Seymour, that twerp of a klutz, finally did something right. Audrey 2 drives some nuts. What a blessing this wonderful plant should exist. And she raking the bucks in me hand with her fist.
Well, how'd I do?
You was great on the radio, Seymour.
You sounded sexier than the Wolfman.
But you didn't mention the address. How many times have I told you?
I'm sorry, I forgot. Where's Audrey? She said she'd be here.
Forget about Audrey. I got 3 more radio interviews lined up for tomorrow, and the Skid Row Herald wants a picture.
If I had a mother, she'd be so happy.
You're an overnight sensation, Seymour.
One day he pushed a broom, nothing in his news but gloom and doom. Then he lit a fuse and gave him room. Then decided once in mother blow. Explosion, bang a boom. Don't it go to show you never knew. Seymour wasn't a punk. He was number 0. Who'd have thought he'd become a hero, just a punk. He was a forgotten so. Then one day,
Crash kabunk.
don't it go to show you never know.
Sit down, Seymour. Ronette's gonna sing.
cut my hand, and in a snap, something out of Edgar Allan Poe has happened.
Damn his ass. Story go to show you never know.
One day you're slinging hash, feeling so rejected, lightning flash. You get resurrected, make a splash. Now you raise the big problem before.
And with the thunder crash. Microphone, 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 microphone. Now he's happy, holy cow. The other local rainbow to go. Wow, now look out below. Don't it go to show you never know.
Crab on!
Well, look who's here.
Hi, Crystal. Hi, Rhinette. Hi, Chiffon. Am I late? Did I miss it?
Sure are.
And sure did.
Oh, Seymour's first radio broadcast. I wanted to be there to cheer him on. I tried to be on time, but
Don't tell me you got tied up.
no. Just handcuffed. A little.
Girl, I don't know who this mess is you're hanging out with, but he is hazardous to your health.
Oh, that's for sure. But I can't leave him.
Why not?
'Cause he'd get angry. And he does this to me when he likes me. Imagine what he'd do if he ever got mad.
So dump the chump and get another guy and let him protect you.
And girl, we got one all picked out. A little botanical genius.
And she ain't talking about George Washington Carver.
Seymour?
Bingo!
Oh, we're just friends. I can never be Seymour's girl. I got a past.
And who amongst us has not?
I know I got a pass.
Girl, shut up.
I don't deserve a sweet, considerate, suddenly successful guy like Seymour.
This child suffers from low self-image. You got a point.
And she's got a problem.
I know Seymour's the greatest, but I'm dating a semi-sadist. I've got a black eye, my arms in a cast. Still, that Seymour's a cutie. Well, if not, he's got inner beauty. And I dream of a place where we can be together at last.
What kind of a place is that, honey? An emergency room?
Oh, no. It's just a daydream of mine. A little development I dream of. Just off the interstate. Not fancy like Levittown. Just a little street in a little suburb. Far, far away from the urban skid row. Oh, I dream about it all the time. Just me and the toaster. And a cute little guy. Like Seymour. A matchbox of our own. A fence of real chain link. A grill out on the patio. A disposal in the sink. A washer and a dryer. And an ironing machine. In the tract house that we share.
in the pine sol scented air, somewhere that's green, between our frozen dinner and our bedtime, 9:15. We snuggle watching the movie on our big, enormous 12-inch screen. I miss December bright. His father, he knows best. The kids watch Howdy Doody as the sun sets in the west, and pictures of the better homes in Gardens magazine. Far from Skid Row, I dream we'll go somewhere that's
We're closed for renovation, we're sweeping up and grooming, cause customers are flocking and business has been booming. We need refrigeration in our new improved display, so we're closed for renovation today.
Yes, this is the shop you heard about on Channel 5 News, and the Orange 2 is exclusively on display here.
We're closed for decoration, cause fortune has been smiling, so now we're due for painting, new plumbing, every tiling. We'll make a ship-shape showplace of our little shop, and then tomorrow we'll be open again.
Seymour, aren't you finished yet?
I'm doing my best, but all these cuts on my fingers make it kind of hard.
Seymour, you've been getting hurt so much lately.
We're closed for renovation, we're swabbing down and rooming, cause business has been thriving since the laundry season blooming. The phones will not stop ringing with the customers who say, another bunch of peonies,
Another dozen daisies, please.
geraniums, anemones,
Forget-me-nots and fleur-de-lis.
Gladys Home Deliveries on
unpaid
payment
and CODs. We're closed for renovation
today. Seymour, did you send out that order for Mrs. Shiva?
Mr. Shiva.
Mrs. Shiva.
Oh, Mr. Shiva, I forgot.
How could you forget an order like the Shivas? The Shivas are most prominent funereal account. A big, enormous family. And they're dropping off like flies. If we lose their business over this, you are finished.
You know, sometimes I think Mr. Mushnick's too hard on you.
Well, I don't really mind. After all, I do owe him everything. He took me out of the Skid Row home for boys when I was just a little tyke. Give me a warm place to sleep under the counter. Good things to eat like meatloaf and water. Floors to sweep and toilets to clean and every other Sunday off.
Well, maybe you should raise your expectations, Seymour. Now that we're getting successful, I mean. Why don't you start by buying some new clothes? Oh, no offense, but with all these photo sessions and interviews, a big, important experimental botanist has to look the part.
I'm a very bad shopper, Audrey. I don't have good taste like you.
Well, I could help you pick a few things out.
You could?
Sure,
You'd go shopping with me?
sure,
You'd be seen with me in a public place like a department store?
sure.
Tonight?
Oh, I can't tonight. I got a date. But I'll go with you some other time.
Sure, I'll pencil you in.
I guess you've been having a lot of dates now lately, huh?
Well, not dates exactly, but a lot of garden clubs have been calling me, asking me to give lectures.
Gee,
Imagine me giving lectures. I never even finished grade school.
Oh, that doesn't matter. You've got life experience.
Some experience? I don't even know what it's like to fly in an airplane.
Me neither.
Or eat a fancy dinner at Howard Johnson's.
Me neither.
Or ride a
Oh! It's no big deal. Besides, it's dangerous.
It is?
Oh, extremely dangerous. Oh, I better go fix my face. My date's gonna be here any minute.
Excuse me, ladies. Which way to 1313 Skid Row?
I'm afraid that information will cost you $1.
Hey, no problem. Here you go.
It's right over there. But if you're like the thousands of others flocking to see the Audrey too, you better come back tomorrow, man. This shop is closed today. Oh, girl, we took his dollar.
I'm not here to buy no posies, girls. I'm here to pick up my date.
Your date
You ain't by any chance talking about a girl with a black eye.
and several other medical problems.
As a matter of fact.
Ooh, girls, that's him. That's the one that beat
You've
up
been
on
beating up
Audrey.
on
You
Audrey?
better watch yourself, yo.
Ladies, I'm friendly. Truce. Pock 'em. Oh, yeah. You want some nitrous oxide?
Get lost, Vitalis brains. The last thing Audrey needs is more of your kind around.
My kind is a very nice kind, ladies. I ain't a monster.
Then what else would you call it?
I would call it... Oh, yeah. Oh. I would call it an occupational hazard.
Say what?
You see, ladies, my line of work requires a certain fascination with human pain and suffering. Allow me to explain. Oh, when I was younger, just a bad little kid, my mama noticed funny things I did, like shooting puppies with a BB gun. I'd poison guppies, and when I was done, I'd find a pussycat and bash its head. That's when my mama said,
What did she say?
she said, my boy, I think someday you'll find a way to make your natural tendencies pay. You'll be a dentist. You have a talent for causing things pain. Son, be a dentist. People will pay you to be inhumane.
Inhumane?
Your temperament's wrong for the priesthood, and teaching would suit you still less. Son, be a dentist. You'll be a success.
Serious girl, the leader of the pack.
Watch him suck up that gas. Oh my God.
He's a dentist and could never ever be any good. Who wants to teach him by the mark he designed? Oh, that hurts! I got numb!
Ah, shut up. Open wide. Here I come. I am your dentist, and I enjoy the career that I picked. I am your dentist, and I get off on the pain I inflict.
You really love it.
I thrill when I drill a bicuspid, and it's swell, though they tell me I'm maladjusted. They cause my patients distress. Somewhere in heaven above me, I know that my mama's proud of me. Oh, mama. 'Cause I'm a dentist and a success. Say ah. Say ah. Say ah. Now spit. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks. But listen, the shop is closed.
I'm not here to shop. I'm here to... Hey, this must be that plant they're talking about on the news. What do you call it?
And Audrey, too?
Cute name. Catchy. Nice plant. Big.
Thanks, I raised it myself. But listen, I'm really not supposed to
I
let
hear it's
anybody
some kind of
inside,
new species
so-
or something.
Yeah, that's what they tell me. Listen, I'm not supposed to let anybody in. If you could just come back
Seymour,
tomorrow.
that's all right. This is my boyfriend. Seymour? Orange Cavello. DDS.
Let me tell you something, kid. You say you raised this thing, right?
Right.
Well, if I were you, I sure as hell wouldn't keep it under a barrel down in a Skid Row dump like this. This avocado could be your ticket to the stars. You could take it to any florist shop in town and name your price. Hell, somebody make you a freaking partner to get their hands on this.
That's okay. I'm happy here.
Oh, Seymour's very loyal.
Somebody talking to you?
Oh, no, excuse me.
Excuse me, what?
Excuse me, doctor.
That's better. I'm telling you, kid, this thing's a big green gold mine. Get your ass out of this dump. Take that plan with you.
What?
Mushnick's Skid Row florist. It's like a joke. You hear me talking to you?
I hear you.
He hears him.
Shouldn't we be leaving now? Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, what?
I'm sorry, doctor. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, doctor.
Gotta train him, eh, stud? Well, my, ride's outside and double parked. But, you think about what I said, Scout. I mean it. You think about it.
Yeah, okay. Sure, I'll think about it.
He'll think about it.
You do that. Okay, Audrey. You got the handcuffs?
They're right in my bag.
Let's go.
He'll think about it. He'll think about it.
I don't like that guy, Mr. Mushnick, and you should see the way he talks to Audrey.
God, hell no, the kid just said he'll mull it over.
No wonder she's so unhealthy. It's enough to make you sick.
If he left me, if Seymour left me, why didn't I be right back where I started, which was broken, starving?
Sweet and good and beautiful as she is, she deserves a prince, not a sadistic creep like him.
Close to bankrupt.
What a louse.
Be set, befuddled, then bereft. That's what I'd be if Seymour left.
He's a disgrace to the dental profession.
Seymour.
Sir?
Seymour. How would you like to be my son? How would you like to be my own adopted boy? I never liked the mushy for, but Captain Cash is in the drawer. I got no choice, I must for. Say yes.
What for?
Seymour, I want to be your dad. I want to see you climbing up my family tree. I used to think you left extension, now I see that you're a metro. I'm proposing be my son. Mushnick and son, sounds great. 3 words with the ring of fate. So say you incorporate with me. A forest dream come true. Mushnick and his boy chick you. What business will do for FTD? My son, just say the word, I'll have my lawyer on the phone.
Now, Mr. Mushnick, don't be rash. You always said that I was trash.
Oh, I was joking.
Sir, I'm joking.
Excuse the physical expression of my pride, of the sweet fraternal mishegas I felt it up inside.
Gee.
So?
Well,
You? Go ahead and say it, Seymour, tell me that you will.
well, I'd really, really like to, but...
I'll hold my breath until...
Okay, you win. I'll be your son.
Hurry, I will be my son.
Drop the papers, Dad. I'm touched, I really am. And someday when you're 83, I'll let you come live in with me.
Swear?
I promise.
What a son. Mushnick and son, that's that.
Officially, I'm your brat.
Consider the matter closed and done. And to the world, let's stick our senior and junior shtick.
Through thin and through thick.
Sloppy and slick.
Oh, come kiss me quick.
Please don't make me sick.
Mushnick and Son.
Mushnick and son.
Sudden changes surround me. Lady Luck came and found me. Thanks a million for making the magic you do. Thanks to you, sweet Petunia. Mushnick's taken a junior. Someday when I own this whole shop, I'll remember that I owe it to you. Who cares if I've been a little on the anemic side these past few weeks? So what if I've had a few dizzy spells, a little lightheadedness? Oh, it's been worth it, old pal. Chewie, I'm really hungry. I'm gonna run down to Schmendrick's and get myself a bite to eat. I'll see you later.
Feed me.
I beg your pardon?
Feed me.
Chewie, you talked. You opened your big trap thing, and you said...
Feed me, Crabon! Feed me now!
I can't!
I'm starving.
Well, maybe I can get a little more out of this one.
I need some food.
Chewie, you can't get blood from a...
More.
There isn't any more. What do you want me to do, slit my wrists? Oh, boy. Look, I'll run down to the corner and pick you up some nice chopped sirloin.
Must be blood.
Chewie, that's disgusting.
Must be fresh.
I don't want to hear this. Does it have to be human?
Feed me.
Does it have to be mine?
Feed me.
Where am I supposed to get it?
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. That's right, boy. You can do it. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. 'Cause if you feed me, Seymour, I can grow up big and strong.
You eat blood, Audrey, too. Let's face it, how am I supposed to keep on feeding you? Kill people?
I'll make it worth your while.
Look, okay, you're a plant, an inanimate object.
Does this look inanimate to you, punk? If I can talk, then I can move. Who say I can't do anything I want?
Like what?
Like to live a pal. Like see you get everything your secret racer heart desires. To like a Cadillac car, or a cash shot on Jack Paul. How about a date with Hedy Lamar? You gonna get it?
It's nice of you to offer, Chewie, but...
Would you like to be a big wheel, dining out for every meal? I'm the plant to make it a real, you gonna get it? I'm your genie, I'm your friend, I'm your willing slave. Take a chance, just feed me, and you know the kind of eats, the kind of red hot treats, the kind of sticky liquor sweets I crave. Come on, Seymour, don't be a putz. Trust me, your life is up at rival King Tuts. Show a little initiative, work up the guts, you'll get it.
I don't know. So many strong reservations. Should I go and perform mutilation?
Now let me see here. I'll groom at the Ritz, and velvet covered in glitz. I'll look, you gonna clean up your zits, you'll get it.
I'd like a scooter that
Now you're cooking.
Rolling around like I was James Dean, making all the guys on the corner turn green.
If you wanna be profound, you really gotta justify. Take a bath and look around. A lot of folks deserve to die.
Wait a minute. That's not a very nice thing to say. I don't know anyone who deserves to get chopped up and fed to a hungry plant.
Sure you do.
Stupid woman! Christ, what a friggin' scatterbrain!
I'm sorry, Doctor, I'm sorry,
Now
Doctor.
get the hell in there and pick up the goddamn sweater, you dizzy cow!
Yes, Doc. Ow.
If you want a rationale,
it isn't very hard to see. Stop and think it over, pal. The guy sure looks like plant food to me. The guy sure looks like plant food to me. The guy sure looks like plant food to me. Oh, she's so damn mean, treating her rough.
Smacking her around and always talking so tough.
You need blood and he's got more than enough.
I need blood, needs some more than enough.
You need blood and he's got more than enough.
So go get it.
Oops, the wheelchair seems to have been broken once again. I have been here before, and this wheelchair has had problems every single... Oh, dear God. Wait. Oh, I guess it's necessary. Oh, and you take the bucket of tools. Well, you see, doctor, my teeth have suffered traumatic trauma throughout the years, and you see, when I was a boy, I was riding my elephant Poopy. That's right, Poopy, stop making fun of him. I was riding my elephant Poopy one day, and a grasshopper hopped in front, and followed by the grasshopper was a mouse. The mouse was chasing the grasshopper.
Excuse me, sir. You're going to have to be quiet. This is an office of a dentist. I need the work. You're going to need to be quiet.
The grasshopper hopped out, and then the mouse started chasing it, and elephants are scared of the mouses, so the elephant hopped up on 2 feet off the ground. You believe this? 2 feet off the ground. And I go flying off, and I chip my tooth. Look at this, chipped tooth. So, yes, but the dentist where I live were not very good. You go to the Voodoo Doctor house, and is 24-hour sacrificial offerings slash dentistry.
If I have to tell you to be quiet one more time, I'm going to kick you out, okay?
So I go to the doctor, and I say, hey, doc, I need some teeth work done. And he said, okay, well, first we need to do anesthetic. So I said, okay, what's the anesthetic? He says, you have 2 options. One, you could go in the monkey pit and let the monkeys knock you unconscious. Or you can use this. I could let you knock you out with this. I was like, I'll take the monkeys, I think. But I was hoping you have something a little bit more sophisticated than this. You know, like something a little better. If you... That's not what I had. What is it? But, oh.
My God. Stupid people in here.
I've woken up and the wheelchair is broken. I'll show myself out.
Go.
I'll show myself out.
Next.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I forgot my spectacles. Doctor, you're a mirror. Oh, dear God!
Get out of here.
Ah!
Next.
I believe that's me, Dr. Scrivello.
You know what? You come over here. Sit down. Do you have an appointment?
No, I'm Seymour Krelborn. We met yesterday?
Oh, right. The guy with the plan.
Right.
And the Band-Aids.
Right.
And the gun.
Right.
So why are you pointing a gun at me, Seymour?
Well...
Are you nervous about seeing a dentist?
No, I'm not nervous.
It's only gonna hurt a little.
You don't understand. I don't even want to get my teeth examined.
Of course you want your teeth examined. Say ah.
No.
Say ah.
Ah!
Oh, kid, your mouth's a mess. You've got cavities, you've got plaque, you're impacted.
I am?
We're gonna need a complete oral examination. Let's start with those wisdom teeth. We'll just rip the little buggers out of there. What do you say?
I gotta go.
There's always time for dental hygiene, Seymour. You ever seen the results of a neglected mouth?
No.
Look, Seymour, this could happen to you.
Oh! Put it away. That could?
Unless I take immediate action. Let's get started.
Aren't you gonna use Novocaine?
What for? It dulls the senses.
It'll hurt.
Only till you pass out.
What's that?
That's the drill.
It's rusted.
It's an antique. They don't make instruments like this anymore. Sturdy, heavy, and best of all, dull. This is gonna be such fun, Seymour. In fact, I'm gonna want some gas for this.
Gas?
Nitrous oxide.
Oh, thank God. I thought you weren't gonna use any.
The gas isn't for you, Seymour. It's for me. You see, I want to really enjoy this, and I find that a little giggle gas before we begin increases my pleasure enormously. So, stay comfortable. I'll be with you in a moment.
And Audrey won't have to put up with that pig for another day. Now for the girl. Now for the plant. Now, yes, I will.
Oh, yeah.
But I can't.
Oh, Seymour, I'm really flying now. I'll just take this mask off and... Hey, it's stuck. The mask, it's stuck. Help me get it off, will you? Don't be fooled if I should giggle like a semi-happy dopest again. It's got me high, but don't let that fact deceive you. Any moment I could die. Though I giggle and I chortle, bear in mind I'm not immortal, and this whole thing strikes me funny, I don't know. 'Cause it really is a rotten way to go.
What we have here is an ethical dilemma. Unless I help him get the message, he doesn't have a prayer. True, the gun was never fired, but the way events transpired, I can finish him with simple laissez-faire.
Don't be fooled if I should chuckle like hyenas in a zoo. It's just a gag. It turns me on. But don't let my mirth deceive you. Any moment I'll be gone. All my vital signs are failing, 'cause the oxide I'm inhaling makes it difficult as hell to catch my breath. Are you dumb? Or hard of hearing? Or relieved? My end is nearing. Are you satisfied? I laughed myself to.
Death.
Shingling, what a creepy thing to be happening. Shingling, feel the storm and drain in the air.
Step right up and see the amazing Audrey.
Mushnick son, please hold. Audrey will be right with you.
I've seen it.
Girl, that you see, recently you
Yes,
ate.
ma'am.
It's a strange
Sure, no problem.
multicolor
Urchins!
Oh, I'll be there.
Look,
forward.
here's to the piece.
Let's go.
Take these to the Japanese consul,
Good afternoon.
these to the Dutch pavilion, and these to the cross-dressers union.
Sure, right away. No problem. Sure.
Audrey!
Sure, no problem.
Audrey!
Yes, look how
I'm late for the lawyers.
It's so big.
Make sure to tell Seymour to see that Colby gets broken. Did you get that?
You really
Ugh.
sell it. That's right.
Go, you stupid idiot!
Where's that Seymour?
Oh, not you again.
You pansy, go!
Oh, Mr. Mushnick, I got those Boweries to Elizabeth Taylor's suite. Real pretty.
Sure.
He should be
Sure,
so
no
proud.
problem.
This is amazing.
You want some flowers? Tomorrow
Yes.
afternoon.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll take 5 of
Sure.
those and 6 of those and
Oh.
3 of those.
Yeah, geranium? No, nostranium. Oh, yeah, I think we got him. Yeah, sure. Sure.
Thank
All right,
you.
thank
What
you.
happened to that
Tomorrow
man who sold you?
afternoon, 12.
Man,
Don't
yes, who
ask.
sold you the plant?
Have a great
I don't
day.
know.
Thank you.
Bye. Oh. What a day. What a day. Seymour, do you mind locking up? I'm all in.
Just a minute, Audrey. I want to show you something.
Can't it wait till tomorrow?
It won't take long. I've been shopping for a new wardrobe like you told me to, and, well, ta-da! You don't like
Seymour!
it? You don't like this?
I don't know.
Audrey? Audrey, wait! Audrey, I'll take it off. I'll take it back. I'll burn it. Just don't cry, Audrey, please. Look what I did. I only bought it to impress you. That's all I ever meant to do.
I don't know what's come over me. I guess I've been a little under the weather lately.
It's Oren, isn't it? You've been a little down in the dumps ever since his mysterious disappearance. You miss him, don't you?
Miss him? I never been so relieved as when they told me that he'd vanished. Not to mention all the money I've saved on aspirin salts and ace bandages.
Then what's the matter?
I feel guilty, I guess. I mean, if he got involved in some foul play or some terrible accident of some kind, then it's partly my fault. Because secretly, I wished it.
Audrey, don't waste one more minute worrying about that creep. There's lots of guys who'd give anything to go out with you. Nice guys.
I don't deserve a nice guy, Seymour.
That's not true.
I lived a terrible life. You don't know the half of it.
Audrey, don't.
I deserve to creep like Oren Scrivello. DDS. Oh, you know where I met him?
Where?
In the gutter.
The gutter?
The gutter. It's a night spot. I'd go there on my nights off when we weren't making much money. I'd wear cheap and tasteless clothing. Not nice ones like these. And in low and tasteless apparel.
Audrey, that's all behind you now. You don't have anything to be ashamed of. You're a very nice person, and I always knew you were. Deep down beneath the bruises and the handcuffs, you know what I saw? A girl I respected. I still do. Lift up your head. Wash off your mascara. Here, take my Kleenex. Wipe that lipstick away. Show me a face as clean as the morning. I know things were bad, but now they're okay. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside you. You don't need no makeup, don't have to pretend. Suddenly Seymour is here to provide you with sweet understanding. Seymour's your friend.
Daddy left her, Mama was born. I read a plan and I follow the line. It's nothing thinking, I stay sure. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside me. You don't give me orders, you don't understand. Suddenly Seymour is here to provide me with sweet understanding. Seymour's my
Tell me this
friend.
will last till forever. Tell me the bad times are clean washed away.
Please understand that still strength is right for losers like I've been so hard to say.
Suddenly Seymour, he purified you. Suddenly Seymour, yes you can be more. The girl that's inside you with sweet understanding, with sweet understanding, with sweet understanding.
So, it seems the plot is thickening among my employees.
Please, Mr. Daddy.
Don't you Mr. Daddy me, Krellborn. Audrey, I wonder if you excuse Seymour me for a moment. Perhaps you'd like to go visit your dentist friend.
It's not very funny, Dad. You know he disappeared.
Oh, that's right, he did, didn't he? Forgive me, boy chick.
Seymour, what's he talking about? What's he doing?
Why don't you run along like he asked, Audrey? I'll catch up with you later. I'll call for you if that's okay.
All right. Good night, Seymour. Good night, Mr. Mushnick.
Little red dots all over the floor.
You're acting pretty strange, Pop.
I had a pretty strange afternoon, son. After my lawyer's appointment, I was called to the police station.
The police?
Yeah. It seems they made a routine investigation about the disappearance of this Scooter Boy dentist. And when they did, they found a Mushnick Skid Row florist bag in his office.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
Exactly what I asked myself, Seymour. But then I began to notice certain things I've seen around here lately. Little red dots all over the linoleum.
I spilled some Hawaiian punch and it stained.
Hard to keep things clean around here, isn't it? Especially when they remove our garbage once a month.
Well, what does that have to do with anything? Where are we going?
If you want to get rid of something in a hurry, it's best time to dispose of it on Skid Row.
What are you talking about?
This. A dentist uniform.
He's got your number now.
I saw it last week and I think twice.
He knows just what you've
And the
done.
little red dots seem innocent enough.
You've got no place to hide.
But then I catch you kissing the dentist's girlfriend.
You've got nowhere to run.
It begins to look like a motive. Once he's out of the way, you move in, right?
I think it's supper time.
I'm innocent. I'm innocent.
How do you explain this?
I didn't do it.
Come to the police and tell them that.
You know he's
Don't
on your
tell them
trail.
myself.
He's gonna turn you in.
Now will you come?
They're gonna put you in jail.
Okay.
He's
I'll
got
lock
the
up.
goods
We'll head
and
over. Come
I'm all set for supper time. Come on, come on. Think about all those offers. Come on, come on. Your future with our dreams. Come on. Ain't no time to squeamish. Come on. I swear on all my spores. When it's gone, the world will be yours.
Okay, Seymour, let's go.
Did you want to collect the day's receipts? Deposit them in the morning?
Put them in the safe, didn't you?
No.
Why not?
I forgot the combination.
The sounds of dollars. Where is it?
In the plant.
The plant?
I thought it'd be the safest place. No thief would ever look there, right?
The money's inside the plant. So how am I supposed to get it?
It's not.
No? What the hell? Seymour! Ah!
Seymour Krellborn, so we finally meet you. This is an occasion. Let's toast. Up yours. Relax. Let's talk turkey. Sign here and we'll book you on lecturing tours.
Yes, darling, we're sending photographers Thursday, so get the plan ready and wear a clean shirt. Just sign this release.
Need a pen? Aren't you thrilled?
The cover of Life magazine.
I'm telling you, son, it's a cinch to get ratings.
The title is mine, the concept is mine.
First weekly gardening show in a network, and you're going to host it.
You lucky kid sign. This is a big show inherit. You know the book doesn't lie. It's not a question of merit. It's not the matter supply. It's still the meek gonna get it. And you're a meek little guy. You know the meek are gonna get what's coming through by and by.
My future's starting. I've got to let it stick with that plant, and gee, my bank account will thrive. What am I saying? No way, forget it. It's much too dangerous to keep that plant alive. I take these offers, that means more killing. Who knew success would come with messy, nasty strings? I sign these contracts, that means I'm willing to keep on doing bloody awful evil things. No, no, there's only so far you can bend. No, no, this nightmare must come to an end. No, no, you've got no alternative, Seymour, old boy. Though it means to be broke again and unemployed. The only solution, it can't be avoided. The vegetable must be destroyed. But then there's Audrey, lovely Audrey. If life were tawdry and impoverished as it were, she might not like me. She might not want me. Without my plant, she might not love me anymore.
They say the meek shall inherit.
Where do I sign?
You know the book doesn't lie.
Right on the line. That'll do fine. This copy's mine. Could it go wrong? Bye-bye, so long.
You're gonna get what's coming to us. You know the meek are gonna get what's coming to us. You know the meek are gonna get what's coming to us.
Feed me food, food.
Lay off, Tui. Can't you see I'm busy?
Tough titty.
You watch your language.
Grub.
Give me a break, will you? I gotta finish this speech for tomorrow's lecture tour. It's all about you. Just give me some peace and quiet, or I'll tell them the truth.
Don't get cute with me. I made you, and I can break you.
So go ahead. Break me. You think it's easy living with the guilt?
Oh, cut the crap and bring on the meat.
If only you'd eat meat. If only you'd touch a mouse or flies. But no, you're so particular.
Come on, grab on, feed me. And it's in Smushnik, and that was a week ago.
Oh, just hold out one more night, will you? That's all I ask. Life magazine will be here in the morning to take our pictures, and then...
And then you'll find me somebody.
And then you'll never be hungry again. I promise.
Chow time, grab on. Food, food,
Oh,
food,
for
feed
God's
me
sake,
food.
shut up, will you?
Food, food,
I can't take
food,
much more of
feed me
this. Stop
food.
scrolling.
Food, food,
Shut up,
food,
shut up,
feed me
shut up,
food.
shut up, shut up, shut up.
Seymour, what's the matter with you?
It's the matter with me. Don't you think I know it needs to be fed soon? Don't you think I know it's gonna die if I don't feed it soon? Don't you think I'm trying to think of something, somehow, someone?
Seymour, you're hysterical. I think running this place all by yourself is too much for you. When did Mr. Mushnick say he'd be back?
What?
You know, he said that he left you that letter, saying he was going to his sister's house.
Czechoslovakia. Yeah, he could be gone a very long time. Listen, Audrey, can I ask you something?
Anything.
Suppose I'd never been in Audrey, too, that I was just a nothing again, a nobody. Would you still like me?
I'd still love you, Seymour.
Then it's settled.
What's settled? A gun!
And bullets, and rat poison, and a machete. Tomorrow after Life magazine gets here, you know who bites the dust.
Seymour!
That's right, they'll snap that photo, we'll be famous, I'll take that TV job, and we'll live a nice, quiet, normal life together. No more night feedings, no more squalling for blood.
What night feedings? What blood? A machete? Rat poisoning? A gun? Seems like you're scaring me.
Audrey, there's nothing to be scared of. I'll take you far away from here. We'll go to that little development Joey's dreamed of, and we'll live happily ever after. I promise. Nice little house, nice little car, and no plants. No plants at all!
and so peculiar.
I'll explain it all to you tomorrow, Audrey. Just go home now, please.
No, I can't leave you in this condition.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about anything. Ow!
Ooh. Feed me.
Under no circumstances.
Feed me.
I will not. So stop asking.
Feed me!
I can't take much more of this. Look, I'll run down to the corner and pick up a pound of rare roast beef. Maybe that'll hold you over till Life magazine gets here.
No way.
It's my last offer. Yes or no?
It's better than nothing.
Great. Right. Fine, but don't think you're getting dessert.
I couldn't sleep. I took a Somanex, but voices in my head kept saying, go to Seymour, talk to Seymour. I drank some tea, but gee, the feeling wasn't gone. Seymour, sweetheart, tell me, darling, what's been going on?
Little lady, hello.
Who said that?
You're looking cute as can be.
Is someone else in there?
You're looking mighty sweet.
Seymour.
No, it ain't Seymour. It's me.
Oh, my God.
Your friendly Audrey, too. This plant is talking to you.
Am I dreaming?
No, and you ain't in Kansas neither. Do me a favor and get me some water, sweetheart. I'm real thirsty. Come on and give me a drink.
I don't know if I should.
Hey, little lady, be nice.
You just want water, right?
Sure do, I'll drink it straight.
Oh, your branches are strong for me.
Don't need no glass or no ice.
All right, I'll go get the can.
Don't need no twist of lime.
Here it comes.
And now it's supper time. Relax, sweetheart, and it'll be easier. Come on, join your dentist friend and mush it. They're right inside.
Get off of her! Get off of her! Audrey, are you all right?
Yes.
Audrey, don't die on me, Audrey. Please, I need you. Don't die. Please don't die.
Plant just said the strangest thing right now. He said that Orrin and Mr. Mushnick were already inside.
It's true. I did it. I fed them to it.
And that's how it got so big and strong. And you so famous.
I've done terrible things, but not to you, Audrey. Never to you.
But I want you to, Seymour.
What?
When I die, which will be very shortly, I want you to give me to the plant so I could bring you all the wonderful things that you deserve.
You don't know what you're asking.
But I do. And if you give me to the plant, well, then I'll be a part of the plant. And in a way, we'll always be together. You'll wash my tender leaves. You'll smell my sweet perfumes. You'll water me and care for me. You'll watch me bud and bloom. I'm feeling strangely happy now, contented and serene. Oh, don't you see? Finally,
There he is, Miss Martin. He's right in there.
Thanks, sweetheart. Seymour Krelborn?
Leave me alone.
Patricia Martin, Licensing and Marketing Division, World Botanical Enterprises. I got a jilted proposition for you, boy.
Not interested.
Let me explain in more detail. It's a very simple licensing deal. We take leaf cuttings, develop little Audrey 2s, and sell them to florists across the nation. Pretty soon, every household in America will have one. I have a truck waiting outside and some pots. If you don't mind, we'll start taking cuttings right now. Imagine, boy, Audrey 2s everywhere. Why, with the right advertising, it could be bigger than hula hoops.
Bigger than hula hoops?
Much bigger.
Every household in America. Thousands of you eating. That's what you had in mind all along, isn't it?
No shit, Sherlock.
We're not talking about one hungry plant here. We're talking about world conquest.
And I want to thank you.
You're a monster, and so am I.
Feed me.
You ate the only thing I ever loved.
Too bad.
Take that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that.
Give up, Grabon.
Never. Here, take this. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it.
Give up, small fry.
Never. Maybe you're tough on the outside, but in there, in that pot, I'll hack you to bits. It's gotta end. It's gotta stop right here. I'll get you from the inside. Open up! Now!
Yeah.
Mr. Krelborn? Mr. Krelborn? Okay, girls. All you have to do is snip some of the smaller leaves and replant them in these pots. The truck's waiting outside. Open up the van, boys. We're ready to start loading.
Subsequent to the events you have just witnessed, similar events in cities across America, events which bore a striking resemblance to the ones you have just seen began occurring. Subsequent to the events you have just witnessed, unsuspecting jerks from Maine to California made the acquaintance of a new breed of fly trap and got sweet talked into feeding it blood. Thus the plants work their terrible will, finding jerks who would feed them their fill. As the plants proceeded to grow and grow, and became what they came here to do, which was essentially to eat Cleveland and and Peoria and where you live.
Let's not forget to thank our tech crew in the booth, Hayden Nevis, Mark, I'm going to say your name, last name wrong, Mark Solowski, Lisa, Michelle, everyone in the tech group, Jeff Cohen, let's not forget, give it up for them, everybody.
And thank you, Mr. Bill Uweiler, the amazing and talented student director. And we'd also like to thank Miss Nasta.
Miss Nasta, if you could please come up here, come on, let's get it up here, come on.
Right now.
Also, let's not forget Miss Lamowski, come on, let's go. Where are you? You're out there. Also, Miss Lamowski just gave me this 50-50 thing, so apparently we have to do that now. I really don't know what it is, but who wants to pick? Someone? I don't want to pick. You, come here, you can pick. Anyone? It goes to a Mr. Michelle A. Weissman. A Weissman wins the 50-50. Look at that, ticket number 595336. I don't know where you go for that, but apparently that was the... as you all know, tonight is the last night of the show, and it's probably going to get really emotional up here. Yeah, okay.
Okay, as you guys all heard, this is our last show, and we have some gifts and flowers and other nonsense to show our appreciation to Miss Nasta, Miss Lamowski, Bill Russ, and Mr. Diamond, our wonderful puppeteer. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of stuff. All right. Okay, so, all right, yeah. We actually got Venus flytraps for them, so. One for, here, Miss Nasta, you get the one that's actually alive. You feed it flies. Phil? Miss Lamowski, right there. And our one for us. Okay, all right, hang on. Here, where's Corinne? Corinne, you wanted to talk, so you come talk, I'll pass out. Stop, not actually.
I have flowers of my own here. Miss Nasta, would you come up? Right here, Miss Nasta. Is it for you? Miss Lamowski? There she is, right behind me. For you. I just want to say I had so much fun with everybody here, and everyone was crying backstage before, and I seem to be the only one that wasn't, because I don't think this show has ended. It will be with us. Memories, everyone here will remember it, and I just want to say thank you to everyone, and I love everybody.
Yeah, I have a gift for Miss NASA. I have to go to my car to get it, so someone can kill some airtime while I run to my car.
All right, Hayden, you just step forward. No, on behalf of the tech crew, we'd like to give you this Hayden. Without Hayden, we would have all killed ourselves trying to set up for the show. So, big hand for Hayden.
Well, it all started when I was 4. My father didn't want to take me to the circus. On that note, Costa, Seymour, please.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Sorry to interrupt again. The cast would just like to greatly extend our thank you to Mr. Bill Diamond, our puppeteer. Because without this, without him, none of this would have been possible. So these are for him, and thank you very much. Okay, now here's James.
Christine and I would just want to thank all the seniors for their hard work, dedication, and support for all the other classmen, she would call us, I guess.
Yeah. All right, so we each got a rose and a card for the senior that we know best and that we could say something about. So I had Corinne. She also played Audrey. Where are you? Here you are. And Corinne is truly an inspiration to anyone that knows her. She is a beautiful human being, and she's so talented, and she's gonna go so, I don't know if you guys came on the understudy nights, but she blew the house away. She did so great, and she was incredible. So this is for you, and we're gonna miss you next year.
Next senior is my sister Jeannie. Where are you? Without her, we wouldn't have any dance steps from Bushwick and Son, which wouldn't have been as good as it was. And Jeannie, you're great. I'm gonna miss you when you go to college.
All right, before I get to my senior, I want to say something to Drew. Is he out here? Drew? He was my understudy, and I don't think anyone could have done a better job than he did as the dentist. And my senior is my girlfriend, Jessica Lauren. She is by far and away the most talented person we have here at St. John's. And I might be biased because she's my girlfriend, and I really love her with all my heart, and it's not going to be the same without you, Jess.
Tough act to follow. Yeah. Okay, so my senior here is Bill. He student directed our show. He's an amazing man. He's beautiful and he's very talented and he's going to go so far in life. But I just want to say you're an amazing guy, amazing director. You're like a model human being for anybody who sees you. Okay, I'm not giving you a big sentimental hug like that, but hearty handshake will do. Thank you. Come here. I love you, Mr. Hula. Yeah. Card, Rose. Next.
I had Bill Weissman. Just saying his name brings a smile to everyone's face. Without him, everyone would be so depressed each day. He cheers everyone up. These jokes, obviously you could see on the stage, he was making everyone laugh. We're just all gonna miss you, Bill. What are we gonna do without you?
Well, my senior was Allison DeAugust. Where is she? Right over there. And she helped a lot, not only on stage, but with our business management. She helped raise a lot of funds for us for paying for a lot of this lovely set and design. And she also gives great massages. It helps relieve the stress. We couldn't have gotten the show without her. Allison, come here.
Okay, my senior was my big sister, Lisa. Lisa is practically part of my family. She's been raising me for how many years? 17, 16. Before me, I don't know. It's just, but she watched out for me my freshman year, and she watched me come up to here, and you're my sister. What more can I say?
Okay, on a serious note, okay, my senior was Elaine Maraglia, and is. Thank you for the grammatical correctness. I met her during A Midsummer Night's Dream when I played the same character, and she accepted me into the drama family, and if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have met a lot of you people. So I'd just like to say thank you, Elaine.
Miss Ass, if you can come over here, please take this lovely gift from my hands, and if you can open it, I'd like you to. Thank you. Yeah, just open it. Yeah, just open it. You can save the card, but just open it. Watch the table, it's wet, okay? Other way, other way. And, yeah, it's a little something. You guys are clever. We'd like to thank Mark for the design of this original thing, and I figured Miss Ass would like this, and she can put it up somewhere. I didn't think much of what to say, but on behalf of everyone, Miss Ass, thank you, and on behalf of the seniors, thank you, everyone. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. Anyone else? Who wants? Yeah, I want to see you next year, but they'll want to see you next year. What? What? Anything else? Anyone want the mic? It's free mic. Bill Diamond. Can we give it up for Bill Diamond? Where is he? Give it one more time for Bill Diamond. He's really the man. Mic time, anyone? Mic time? Free.
I do.
It's free mic time.
All right.
All right. I am the big freshman of the group, Kathy and me. I came in during Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck, the one with the high voice, and still have it. But I came in thinking that this was going to be just a club of people coming together to do what they like to do. But I came in, I didn't only make friends, I made a family. Everyone on this stage has become my brother and sister, and I want to thank you guys so much, because without you, I wouldn't be able to stand up here right now and be talking, because you guys have made me so confident and so out there in everything I do, and I'm proud to say that I'm your friend. Miss Nasta, Miss Lamofsky, you guys have become our adoptive parents. Let me tell you, when I go home on Monday, my parents are going to be, who are you? Because I haven't seen them in the longest time, sincerely, because we have had practice every day, and we work so hard for Midsummer for this. And they have been so good to us with everything they did, so I really think that they deserve so much recognition for this, because they gave us so much of their patience, so much of their time, and now we're going to do another play at the end of the year probably, and Miss Nasta and Miss Lamofsky are going to be there by our side once again, and I think that they deserve everything, because they are the greatest.
Please stop. Mom, can you come up now? We have to collect our tremendous amount of money. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm getting a new car. Probably not. It's only $100, Mom, seriously. Come down here, Miss Lamofsky wants to give you money. Come on, don't be shy, Mom. Mom, come on. You've never walked away from money before. Come on now, Mom. Free money, Mom, free money. Yeah, Mom. Let's go. It's going in my account, Mom. Come on now. Much love to everyone in the cast. Thanks for coming in out to see us. Thank you. And have a good evening. Make sure if you're driving, make sure you're in a car, all right? Thanks.
And remember, no matter what they tell you, don't feed the plants.
Look out, look